It is me, Evil, for a late night recording. Well, late evening, it is 11 p.m. I don't usually stay awake until this time. We've got most of these characters on Ascension 5 now. 2 of them on Ascension 6. Ironclad obviously Ascension 10 if you've been following me. Yeah, I think it's time for some ancient, no, this is not ancient, this is silent gameplay. In the beta branch, of course. Now, where are we going? Where are we dropping, boys? That's on a 5 elite path right there. Oh, I'm enchanted. No, wait a second, that's 4. Don't ask me about how I need to count. I don't do that shit. Counting is for the weak. This sounds good to me. Or is this actually this path better? I get a campfire before. Wait, what are the options? 1 of 2 colorless cards, 150 gold or 2 relics, and strike and defend. I don't think I need the relics here, because I've got so many elites to run through. I'm also in the underground, or underwater biome. I think the silent is pretty good in that. I feel like I like my chances if I get something good with these combats. And let's take a colorless card here. I'm not gonna take the money. Nostalgia or Seeker Strike. I could just take a Seeker Strike to be like a better... yeah, this is basically just a better Boomerang Strike here, if you upgrade it. I mean, I guess it doesn't draw 2, but you can decide what you're drawing. Or I could just take the Nostalgia and try to cook something with it. What is something on the silent that would be cooking with that? Is there some kind of card you want to loop? Is there something good to loop? Wait, let me see the silent card to pull. I don't... silent... if I close that... Yes, I am the goat. What can I say? So something that would be really good to loop here. And these ones are just nothing I can loop there. Blade Dance exhausts. Oh, Blur. Blur would be perfect to loop. Bullet Time would also be very interesting. Dashing every turn. Escape Plan is also... Escape Plan loops the escape plan, I guess. That's a decent interaction as well. I think it guarantees that you draw a skill in the escape plan. I could... follow through is pretty good. Yeah, I'm feeling like there's quite a few things you would like to loop actually. Pinpoint, very nice. Bounce. Speed, that's a power. Is there something better though? It's not that special. None of these interactions is going to break the game. Up my sleeve is probably the best one. Or like something like a knife trap, you know? Like some kind of an ultimate card that just explodes the game open, you know? I feel like that would be the best case scenario for a Nostalgia. I could build around that. I could take this store in that case and look for something that I could get from the store. Because I'm not going to have combat power with the Nostalgia. Just maybe best case scenario I can loop my weekend. Actually, if I think about that, that's kind of combat power if you like really... For example, I can get an AoE card and just loop it. Do I want to therefore take the shop? I'm gonna take the shop, I've decided. The shop could be something really nice, and I could also get a really nice extra gold from this. For example, on this turn, if I had the Nostalgia, I could be looping something right now. So I can take this defend, and it's going to be going in there, into my draw pile. So I guaranteed to get a defend here. I can put this neutralizing my draw pile. That's not bad at all. Nostalgia works very well. I do need something better to loop though. Something, for example, well, backflip is better. Do I want to take a backflip? It's not the best card. I mean, it's 5 block and draw 2 cards. Let's take it. Like, screw it. Like, what else am I gonna take? Alright. Maybe I should put the Nostalgia with the draw. Or neutralize with some extra damage. So it's actually better to loop it around, you know? Turn this into basically like a better version of Slice. You know, I don't think that's too bad with the Sharp. Just to get some more firepower, you know? But I think the draw is the strongest. Which one do I want? Yeah, let's get the Nostalgia with the enchantment. With the draw. Alright, there's the bullet time, which I had an idea about. Cloak and Dagger would be very good to loop. It's like a perfect card for this. Fisticuffs actually. Fisticuffs is stronger. I can get this every turn with the Nostalgia. You know, I feel like that's pretty good. Healy Colored Art. I have not seen this power before. Or a relic. This is completely new to me. Whenever you play a Sith, gain 1 dexterity this turn. I would get a Leading Strike and a Cloak and Dagger, or just a straight Fisticuffs. I'm gonna take the Fisticuffs, it looks very strong. I've really liked it every time I've picked it, and with the Nostalgia, for example, if I'm against the Coral, that alone basically solves the fight. You know, that alone is going to block for 7 and do 7 damage every turn. Let's take this question mark away. Illusion of choice again. Let's just look at this. Perfect card for this situation. Perfectly played, as you would expect from a great player such as me. Get the backflip on top. There we are. I like this card. It's really interesting. The latest Spire 1 had nothing like this in it. See, I probably get lethal. I do not. Fuck. Oh, you can use this for so many things actually. Like, this is so much consistency, isn't it? Like, guaranteed get your best card every turn, you know? Well, as long as you draw this and draw the card. Well, for this, I guess I could take a Piercing Well. Or an Acrobatics, which one? I don't know about the Acrobatics. I don't really have any payoffs for it. Let's take the immediate power. Also, Salai is nerfed in this version of the game. Right, Fisticuffs here. Beautiful. That card is going to carry me. Unfortunately, I took the route without an upgrade though. Where's the Nostalgia? Yeah, that is such a good card to loop, for example. That one. Right, give me a Fisticuffs, please. Oh, goddammit. Can't I loop the Fisticuffs? Alright, I can, actually. It's not necessary though, because this thing's going to die next turn. Well, it's not guaranteed, but yeah. For example, I can do Fisticuffs, backflip, and Fisticuffs again. Yeah, I think the backflip was a really good choice. Now I just need some more, something stronger, something with some oomph. Something like a snake bite would unironically work here. Pinpoint. This is nerfed here, but 19 damage is not bad at all. One less for each skill played this turn. I'm pretty sure I can always play 3 skills in a turn, or at least like 2, you know. Yeah, give me a pinpoint. That's gonna be enough choice for this. Hopefully. Yeah, this is really nice. Backflip first. Oh goddammit, where is this? My best card is just on AFK duty right now. Right, well, it's something. This one is probably the number 1 priority. I could also go for this one. I think it's higher HP. 19. It's going to be put at 18. 18 is skill for 3 strikes, but it gains 6 blocks, so it's 4 strikes to kill it. It's quite painful. 14. I'm taking 12 damage right now. Probably not worth hitting for 2 damage. I could go for this one. Or for the back one. Let's go for the back one. Unfortunately not drawing the nostalgia there, because I really needed to loop the fisticuffs here. If I did, I would avoid damage in this fight, but because I didn't get that, it's not happening, I think. Or at least it's very difficult. I don't want to loop any of these cards here that I can play anyway. Probably a bit bad not to take any damage there, or not to deal any damage. Feel like I might have trolled that, to be honest. But yeah, let's see. Defend, pinpoint. Oh. Anti-synergy actually, because it's going to put the defend at top. I didn't think of that before. At least I can kill you next turn. I'm taking 9 damage. Give me the fisticuffs, please. That would be very good. Give me. And there we are. So this is now 9 block, this card. So it completely nullifies this damage here. Not in the strike, nullifies this one obviously because it's dead. I'm taking 1 damage, not too bad. Boom! Yeah, it's cooking, man. It's cooking hard. Big time. Definitely want to fisticuffs here. Get the neutralize on this one. Good backflip to play it again on this one. Might be a mistake not to have it in my draw pool, but you know, more damage on these guys. Yeah. Yeah, if I had it here, maybe I shouldn't have done that. It was a bit greedy. If I had it here, I could full block. Probably worth 8 damage here. And deal 8 damage to kill this next turn. Or alternatively what? You're buffing yourself next turn. This one is doing the multi-attack. It's actually not a multi-attack, my bad. Well. Pinpoint kinda has anti-synergy with the nostalgia. But that just means I need to get some better, stronger card, you know? Instead of the pinpoint. You know, it's not really an issue. I just need to get strong skills that I don't mind putting there. Ripple Basin is going to be hard to activate. Burst. I feel like that's pretty strong. If I can keep on looping it especially. Upgrade 2 cards or remove one. I feel like I'm kinda desperate to upgrade here. Give me 2 upgrades. Fuck. Oh well, whatever. Definitely upgrade the fisticuffs. I feel like I need some kinda choice, you know? I feel like this with the nostalgia makes it good enough to carry against the other elites as well. Kusarigama, very bad anti-synergy with that, but it is what it is. Alright, draw me the nostalgia. Oh, saved. Probably put the neutralize on top. Play the black flip. Oh, nice. Oh, it's neutralize again. Probably defend. I don't dislike that. 2 damage for the big hit. Now you are weakened, which is very helpful. Yeah, pinpoint was a mistake. It goes against like what my deck wants to do, really. Oh, fisticuffs, my goat. Oh, I could change the rotation here. I could go for a burst. Or just a pinpoint, really. Put the pinpoint on top. I could also just fisticuffs here and next turn proc it, but the next turn I don't really have that much damage, do I? I think it's good because it doesn't give the figure next turn. And well, I can afford to do this, so it's not bad. This gets rid of the vigor, so you're going to be stunned with a less strength. That's something, but it's very painful to not have anything here in the tank. No, I don't think this is the best turn to stun it on at all. I think it's going to do the big, small attack though, so that's something. Let's see, I'm pretty sure it's going to... Oh, it immediately goes into the big one, interesting. Yeah, pinpoint is not the best choice. Should have taken something else there, but it is what it is. Alright, nostalgia is putting in some work with the fisticuffs. Fish oil, pen nib, that's really nice. Follow through maybe. Follow through, I haven't faced the eels yet. Wait, I did, actually. I did face the eels already. My bad, guys, my bad. I feel like the follow through would be insane here, especially because I've got an upgrade here before the fight as well. And I actually only took 4 damage from the eel there. Could go for the nostalgia upgrade or the follow through upgrade. This would be a very great card to cycle as well, so I'm gonna take that actually. Fisticuffs is going to handle this fight by itself if I just draw it. And I mean draw it before the nostalgia. I mean after the nostalgia. That is unfortunate. Luckily you are buffing yourself this turn, so that lets me look for stuff. Put this on top. Now the fisticuffs, please. I could put a neutralize at the top. So far no damage dealt to me at all. Big penny. I mean, this consistency is amazing. 9 block every turn with the Nostalgia plus that is... It is... You know? Bronze scales, that's gonna help with the damage quite a bit. Could go for a footwork. I don't know if the footwork works with the Nostalgia or not, but it could be interesting. I could also take a knife trap here. You might be asking, but why? You don't have anything. It's just because there is potential. You know, as long as I get some civs, and then I just get the knife trap, I can keep on playing the knife trap every time. You know, every turn. I can even burst it so I can play it twice, which would be even better. I feel like I can afford it and just speculatively look for some civs, you know? Because a lot of the common cards do give you civs. And my deck right now, it doesn't have like a normal archetype, you know? Like all of these are kinda supportive cards to another archetype. And I feel like a knife trap could go kinda hard here. Have I convinced you yet? I mean, footwork is also interesting, but I'm pretty sure the fisticuffs doesn't give me extra stuff with the footwork. So it's like anti-synergy in a way. I am without a message. How sad. Slap that on. For example, in this fight, if I got the Nostalgia there, already played, I could absolutely destroy this enemy. Right, you're vegan for another turn, that does help me. They only have 7. Interesting. Give me this. Fisticuffs it up. Yeah, the fisticuffs can handle this enemy alone. Like this is the kind of stuff I want. Penny. And then the bronze scales takes it out. Perfect, that is a very scary enemy here. Entropic Brew is a very nice. Could go for a Flick Flack or a Poisoned Stab. Not exactly the most exciting options here, I will say. Flick Flack is some AoE, but I already have something better. I don't really have any discards here. And I already took a speculative card. I could take a Poisoned Stab for some scaling damage against Lava Gulin. Kinda my reasoning here. Because I want to kill it fast, you know. Because it's going to be giving me some trouble. Terror Eel again. I think I taught you this lesson already. But you are not going to be winning against me. Do I want to go for another defend or get the damage off? I can get the damage off anyway, so what am I even thinking about? Enrico Montoya, I am not as you faced me before. Prepare to die. And just for your information, the previous time we faced it was not exactly pretty either. I will say I did just take 6 damage though, so it's not the best, not the best. Not the best outcome for this fight. Only reason that happened is because I didn't get the Nostalgia off in a nice way. Probably want to backflip here. Avoid the damage. Place your stand, that's correct. Perfect. I actually want to put the strike on top because I don't have anything else to play. And I'm really hoping for some kind of a Civ card that I could play on repeat here. That would be best case scenario. Nostalgia is kinda anti-synergy with the penny. I didn't even realize. Ai. Gotta eat the damage there. It's alright, this damage, 5 damage. It's fine. Just need to get a decent throw like this one, and it's over. Let's go. I like these ones better. White Beast statue is a very nice scaling option here. None of these is that good. Yeah, I think none of these should be getting taken here. I mean, I've got the Nostalgia, so if I need AoE, I can just loop this one, the upgraded version. Very sad not getting any civs here. But luckily I do have a Entropic Brew and a Fish Oil, so I can drop the Fish Oil and then Entropic Brew and hopefully get a skill potion for some civs. So I get some scaling damage against the Lava Gulin. Do I want to go into the fight with 15 HP, or is that like a really good upgrade for me? Pinpoint doesn't really work. If I was looping a skill, it would work. If I had a skill that did damage and gave me block, you know, that I could play every turn, would be even better. Something like a knife trap. I do have that, but you know. Drop one of those. Give me an Entropic Brew. Unfortunate, but 2 strength is 2 strength. That is gonna help here. Get that cooking. Specifically look to draw the fisticuffs and then we start fighting. So I get to set up my best card here. Yeah, get the fisticuffs offline. Online actually. My bad. $12 block, not bad. Oh, 13 block, it does work with dexterity, interesting. Get you weakened as well. I like it, bro, this is gonna carry me. Oh, wasted that, my bad. Wasted penny. Not exactly the greatest damage here, but I think it's gonna be alright now. Mostly because I double potted, but obviously partly because I'm getting very good block and damage every turn. Right, it took some of my dexterity away. Very sad. Big sad, big sad. Probably want to poison step. Just so to do some extra damage, so the fight doesn't drag on too much. Yeah, I don't want to drag on the fight too much. And it ASAP. There we are. It went very well actually. And Adrenaline is obviously very good. I'm just going to take it. The hunt is hard to block. I cannot cycle it. Stuff like that. Upgrade 6 random cards. Do I want that? Or the potion slots? with the white beast statue, maybe. It's an angle. I mean, I'm going to easily get 6 potions, but maybe the 6 upgrades would be better. Upgrades or potion slots is basically the angle. I want to take these question marks for sure. Gotta go into this one. Oh, that's double shop. I could also not take a shop. This map is very good. I don't think I need the upgrades, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4 campfires for me to use. For my liking, for my discretion. Give me the potion slots. I'm kinda cooking with the white beast statue and that. Oh. 5 max HP. In the process. We take that. I don't think there's any reason for me to hold that potion, to be honest. I want to test something. Does this double discount? Yes, it does. It in fact does. Took the follow through. I don't think I want to give you that. But yeah, I need to fix my scaling damage ASAP. I need to find some sieves. ASAP. Oh, unfortunate. It's getting into the draw pile. Or it's escaping the draw pile rather. Although in this fight I guess it's giving me less block. It's not as good here. Can I kill you before I run out of time? Okay, you're going to be stunned. Here. Okay, luckily I can stun you. So you cannot run away. That's helpful. So you don't get to take one of my best cards in my deck. Give me back. Give me back my card. Give me my money. Gambler's Brew again. Not bad. Could go for a snake bite. Unironically. Is it an angle? Oops, my bad. Touching the microphone. Is it a snake bite angle? Because I don't have any damage, man. My damage is butt cheeks, you know? There's nothing scaring in this deck at all. The Fisticuffs is like solo carrying this deck, otherwise it would have died in Act 1, like no doubt about that. Backflip is not horrible. Is it a snake bite angle? I mean the untouchable has a singular survivor to activate it. Give me a snake bite. Enchant an attack with Vigorous 8. Well, it would be pretty nice with the Fisticuffs. Or a follow through maybe. Give me a follow through with the Vigorous. If I can get some more AoE. It's going to... Basically it is exclusively so I don't die to the centipede. I get the immediate damage off. Pay 125. Enlightenment is not very good in my deck at all. It's in fact horrible. If I could take one of them it would be alright, but the problem with this is that it always wants to give you 2, you know? If it gave you 1 it would be pretty alright, but 2 is too much. Dollar relics. I could get some scaling with this. Flick Flack. Where did the Flick Flack come from? Bing Bong wouldn't be too bad. Bing Bong. Or whenever you play an attack, gain 1 block. Low-key, I probably should take that because I'm trying to go for a Civ deck. It's not materialized yet, but just you wait. The famed skill deck, or whatever. famed Civ deck without a single Civ. You'll love to see that one. Probably hot the liquid prawns, it's pretty useful. Do I need the potion? I could just pop this, why not? It's pretty nice. I feel like it probably was a pretty good angle to potion there. I mean, I get a random potion anyway in exchange. So really, it is what it is. Yeah, Daughter of the Wind does give me a lot of block, I will say. Just, ooh, a snake bite finish as well. You love to see it. My goat. Let's get it. Get another dexterity potion, that's gonna be helpful. Oh, and that's a cloak and dagger. Alright, I've got Civs. Official? Official, we found one. We got them. I can also upgrade it here, so I actually have 2 Civs. Not too bad. This card with the pen nib, it's basically like playing the Watcher all over again with a Wallop. I mean, it is basically Wallop if you think about it. Me adrenaline. Oh, nostalgia. Excellent. I wonder if... No, it doesn't go there, unfortunate. Snakebite. Snakebite is very high damage if you can play it. Like unironically. Oh, nice. I accidentally might have dropped, but you know what? The burst with this works very, very well. Dump that out. Actually, you were weakened. You would have fucking murdered me if I didn't have those cards in the weekend. Fun fact, if you don't have cards in your card game, it's kinda bad. Probably want to get the burst actually in there. Burst is just really helpful to get in my draw pile. Drop the fisticuffs in there. Then I can burst the cloak and dagger. It's as if the cloak and dagger has been upgraded. Look at that. Beautiful. Now the knife trap actually does something as well. I would just like some more payoff for it. That's the only thing that's missing here. Drop that. Drop that. Drop one of those. Drop one of these and drop this. You know, thank you for making the fight extra easy for me. It's very nice of you. By the way, if this one of fisticuffs actually manages to solo carry this fight, that's crazy. Drop one of these. So I can kill you. In time. You know, that fisticuffs and nostalgia did actually carry the entire fight. Whenever you rest, proc your 2 random potions. Don't mind if I do. Could go for a dodge and roll. I feel like if I loop this, it's pretty fucking good. It's almost as good as the... Yeah, it's almost as good. I don't know if I wanted to... yeah, I probably better to skip that, to be honest. Let's go for a skip of that. I need more Civs for my Civ ult. You know, I have a game plan for my scaling, and I need it to actually work. Also, the Daughter of the Wind. I need this card to be my ultimate, and for that I need Civs. And I need a lot of them. And I need them now. Hornacleat is very nice to avoid damage. I don't really have that much setup, I will admit, but you know, just when I get the setup, just you wait. Do I want to take this route with 3 upgrades and 2 elites and a normal fight? Or this route with 3 elites, 2 subs and an upgrade? 2 upgrades or 3 elites? Well, two subs would be very interesting. I feel like with the fact that I have the potion belt and the white beast statue, I'm not very likely to take damage here, I think. Drop me another one of those. Drop me one of these as well. That's a piercing well, that's pretty helpful. Give me one of those, maybe. That's a good start. This guy can be countered by quite a few things, it's quite nice. Nostalgia is pretty nice. Oof, Cloak and Dagger is excellent. Obviously the fact that I do get the stuff, the chunk in my draw pile is not nice, but it is what it is. Getting the daisies there is not good. Snake bite here. I can adrenaline the snake bite back even. Snake bitten, look at that. Cloak and Dagger probably. Yeah, I'm finishing it off. Yeah, that Thorn's potion basically one-shots this elite. It's definitely problematic if you're lacking like bigger damage hits, but I feel like the Entomancer is one of the easiest elites in the game. Chusu Bracelet, kind of a nothing burger. I mean, the question mark rooms in this are a lot better, so I guess it's theoretically pretty good. I could get an Assassinate here on turn 1. I feel like that's going to improve my deck quite a bit. Especially considering I am a silent and I've got, you know, the Ring of the Snake. The snake. I could take an extra campfire or 2 elites. Give me that elites again. Yeah, and I don't want to spend too much money here in the store, you know, because there's potential I find something good here. Start each elite combat. What happens if I put 2 Nostalgias? Does it mean that like the first 2 cards I play in a turn? Probably does. I think it probably is just that. 2 Nostalgias low-key could get you some very busted combos. I don't know, which combos would there be really? What is the best combo you could get with 2 Nostalgias? I think you could leave me some comments for some suggestions later on. Tuning Fork is very, very tempting here. Cloak and Dagger is on sale, and it's perfect card for my deck as well. Remove a Strike, it's pretty nice. That's gonna be my purchase from this store. I don't really need this. I mean, Sing of Courage is definitely not necessary, but I would help. Let's go here. And what are we doing? Where are we dropping, boys? Nostalgia immediately. Probably get the fisticuffs on top. Let's test for science first. I want to attack this one because it's trying to debuff me. Let's do for science if this is still active. No, it doesn't work. Interesting, interesting. Well, I did lose my thing there, so that's not good. And the good thing here is that I can burst and cloak and dagger here. Burst into cloak and dagger twice. Unfortunate thing here is that it is the unupgraded version, so it's not as efficient. I could gambling brew for basically nothing or just do this. Probably want to do this. Just got that, keep the snake bite because I do obviously get bonuses for that. I actually have so much block here on turn 1. Very nice turn 1 for me. Definitely want to keep on stacking the sieves. Especially because I've got the knife trap right. I want to activate it ASAP, and obviously this is a very good card nonetheless. Neutralize, could go for a... I can actually take this one out too. In how many turns is the snakebite going to be dealing? This turn it's going to be, these two would deal 15 damage, then 17 and then 18. Snakebite will deal 7, 13, 18. Alright, so the snakebite in 3 turns is going to do more damage than the strike and the poison stab. So I'm going to play the snakebite here. Yeah, I calculated right. I thought so. Obviously I counted. It's me of course counting. I wouldn't make a mistake with my calculations, would I? Never has happened before in the history of this channel. Definitely piercing well. Probably want to set up something. Be nice. You're dead in a few turns here. Very few turns, in fact, you're guaranteed dead. In a moment. I think I'm gonna perfect this low-key. Yeah, you're dead there. You're going to die in 1 hit. And then I've got this one to worry about, which is nothing to worry about because I can do this. Right, nice. Bye-bye. Perfected the centimillipede, not bad. Sip in a bottle is an amazing potion to get. Obviously I did also go back up quite a bit in terms of money. Could go for a backstab. It's another innate that goes out of my deck. Some front-loaded damage, I guess. It's not bad, I think. I'm gonna take it. And this store better have something nice because I decided to skip some nice stuff in the previous one. There's a bounce, there's a blade dance. I don't really want to have a draw card, like low-key, with the thing I've got, you know, with the thing. It's kinda better for me not to draw it, because if I draw the knife trap again, I can't play it, you know. It's like anti-synergy, you know. I could get this blade dance for some more sieves and a footwork to block a little bit better. Or I could just get the footwork and remove a card. Remove a strike. I think I do want, for the knife trap, I want to get this blade dance. Now do I want to have a footwork or do I want to remove? Footwork does work with the knuckle thing. So it would just give me like very consistent extra block. Very consistent extra block does sound very good to me, and I don't have that many things to set up, so it wouldn't be that expensive for me. I'm gonna take the footwork. Sounds very good in this deck. And hello again, Entomancer. We meet again, Montoya. Incredible damage. Wow, I don't need to put up. I can just eat your damage right now. Yeah, the Assassinate is very nice for this deck sometimes. It can like get some big hits, you know. Yeah, get the Nostalgia off. The Fisticuffs off. Give me a Blade Dance. I don't even care that you give me these things. I can tank these status effects, bro. I've got the guaranteed Fisticuffs in my deck anyway. So get Snake Eaten. Eat that. Colorless Potion. Not bad. Every 5 cards you add to your deck heal 20 HP. That's probably going to proc, to be honest. Up my sleeve is perfect. Perfect with the Nostalgia. Probably want to upgrade the Nostalgia now because a lot of my deck kinda hinges on it. But what if I upgrade the Nostalgia or it's just that it's not the highest priority upgrade. Wait, was that already upgraded? Am I tripping? Oh, it was. I didn't even realize I took it upgraded. It's even better than I thought. Could take the Adrenaline upgrade to get an extra energy from it, but it is only one time use and it's before the fight against the grab. I doubt it's going to make the difference. I could upgrade the Assassinate to get another turn of vulnerable on the target I choose. Nostalgia is not key here. Cloak and Dagger would be good upgraded, but it's not key. Footwork upgraded would be very, very nice. I've got a lot of upgrades. I think... Give me the footwork, I think. It's the highest impact on this fight. Although, I don't know if it's actually that necessary. Here. Pop one of these, maybe. Burst. Burst upgrade actually would have been pretty tough as well. I should only pop the potions if I need them. My bad for the lack of ability to speak. Only 2 ships. Not exactly the greatest ult yet, but you know, just you wait. It's scaling up. I could go for this. This is 15. Yeah, it's higher damage than the poison stab, right? This is 12. Oh yeah, I've got the Daughter in the Wind, so I don't actually take damage here. I don't dislike this situation. I even could say that I approve of it. There's a risk of me drawing. How is it possible that I drew those cards in particular? You're kidding me. This is the 2 cards I didn't want to draw here because I don't want to lose them from my pool. Well, probably want to play this. Even though I will be taking... Actually, I won't be taking any damage. Oh, I got energy. Where did I... Oh, Nunchak. I didn't even realize I had that. My bad. Let's play the Blade Dance so I set up the knife trap even better. It's my ultimate. Alright. The crab is going for a big attack. Probably Cloak and Dagger. I didn't... Oh, I should have just played them. Should have just done that. Should have just not overtanked it. Hung it. Should not have done that. Let's pop the ship in a bottle. Could pop the weak potion as well. Should have just popped the dexterity before playing that. I was thinking it's going to ruin my, reshuffling of the cloak and dagger, but I was trolling because the cloak and dagger is doesn't work like that. The cloak and dagger. So my bad on that. I've gotten so many sieves in my draw pile now. Just give me the knife trap, please. Yeah, it's now 8-2 energy, deal 60 damage, and play and gain 16 block. And also it deals extra damage with the Kusarigama as well. It is my ultimate. I want to get the burst with the same turn as it. It's even better than the cloak and dagger. I don't exactly do the fastest damage here, but it's alright. Let's go for a double. It's very annoying to bottom deck this, but it is what it is. Fisticuffs there and strike there. Yeah, I can guarantee kill them here. That's very cute, you're doing your ultimate attack. I guess if I burst it, it will deal 40 and play 40 sieves, but I don't need to play 40 sieves. I can play 20 sieves. I don't care. It's going to give me so many procs of the nunchuck. It just randomly killed the other one. Okay. It's going to give me so much energy, right? With the nunchuck. And it gave me back to 3 energy. So then I can burst the up my sleeve instead. Oops. Overflowed on the sleeves, my bad. Gotta take 6 damage from the ultimate attack from this guy. The only reason I did that, or I took that damage, is because I wanted to play this again. Wanted to get it with the nostalgia. The knife trap is going to kill it with the Kusarigama. Yeah, this is the game plan of my deck. Get the knife trap rolling, and I cannot lose. Droplet of precognition, that's a guaranteed one fight. One fight that I can just instantly win. As long as I have my nostalgia anyway. I could nightmare the knife trap. I have 3 copies of that. It's not very necessary, but it would be pretty funny. Give me a hand. Just because I want to look for some more Civ cards. I need to find them, in my opinion. I could take as high to just block. Or I could take some transforms here. I could dump some bad cards into malls, but I don't need scaling. I've got the scaling I need with this heavy knife trap. It was the right call to take it, by the way. It was absolutely the right call. I think the most impactful upgrade to my deck would just be the Sai. Kinda boring, but it's very nice to have 7 block every turn. It's just guaranteed, sitting in my bank account. It's basically a boat relic every turn, or the snow cone one. It's just every single turn guaranteed. Helps a lot with the scaling and everything. Do I want to hit elites, I don't really think so. I'd prefer campfires here. How many elites can I take? There's a 4 elite path with 2 shops actually. There's only 1 3 campfire path. It's not the most exciting. I kinda like the elite path. Give me the elites. I don't think I'm going to struggle against the hallways, especially with the Sai. It's just going to make me like very secure against these guys. You know, it's not the most exciting ability, right? But it just guarantees that I'm alright. And I guess with the hunt as well, it's pretty nice. So I can do something like, you know, put the assassinate on, actually let's put it on you. And then I can hunt you. And now I already have secured my stuff here. I can burst the defend, and that allows me to play the pinpoint for free. Yeah, I've got really nice defenses on this deck. It's an interesting construction. I haven't noticed before. These ones I'm not taking. I think these ones I'm not taking either, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's not... No synergies here to be seen. Reflex is obviously a very nice card, upgraded. But yeah. Poison Stab is kinda past its prime as well. Not the most impactful damage card, it would be like alright still, but I can get something way better here. Oops, wasted penny, could have gotten more damage, my bad. Not gonna matter this combat, but it's a bit silly to make that mistake. Can I buy time for the hunt? Is it possible? Oh yes, I can play this. I just looked at the nunchuck. Yeah, against this enemy it's kinda hard to buy time. I should probably not do that. Is my opinion here. Getting this on top of my draw pile is perfect though. The adrenaline. It's too risky. I'm just going to take damage here. Not worth extending the fight. This guy scales really scarily. Calculator gamble is interesting. I want to set up all of my stuff. Snake bite into piercing well, I guess. Get some extra block because I didn't play an attack technically. You're kinda scary though. You're kinda scary, I'm not gonna lie. Gotta get rid of you ASAP. Only place 3 shifts. That's not gonna do it. I've got 9 cards in my draw pile. burst into adrenaline is definitely gonna do the trick. Hello, knife trap. Unfortunately, I cannot double play you now. Okay, I can. I can actually double play you. 6 shifts is going to deal 24 damage. That is lethal. With the hand, I get it procced as well. Unless I get unlucky. I got unlucky. The Kusari Gamma hit the main guy. Another one of these is absolutely needed. That's a good card. Upgraded especially. Mind Blast is interesting. The general is kinda mid. I could take a lantern to start with 4 energy, although my deck is kind of the scaling side. I don't think I need the burst. I also do have 3 cards to play on turn 1, so it doesn't work the best. I also don't have ice cream, so I don't really care about that. A Gorget for some more block every turn, although I doubt I really need the block. I could go for a Dolly's mirror. I feel like that's a good option here. I mean, I will be hitting another shop here after 2 elites, but who knows, I might get an altcoin for example and, you know, end up with a lot of money. I feel like Dolly's mirror is amazing. Some options I could clone. Oh, it's... I think it's every night. I think I can clone the Nostalgia. If I clone that, or copy that, some combos I could potentially do. I could also, for example, take Burst and up my sleeve and make both of them. Yeah, give me this. I just talked myself into taking this. Like, getting the Burst with my broken Shift card sounds so broken. Like, getting both of them online like that. This card loses exhaust. Is there a card, really good card here? Piercing well without exhaust. Adrenaline without exhaust. Assassinate without exhaust is not bad either. Prepare camera is alright. Yeah, I definitely want to take this. The hunt is kinda funny to be without exhaust. Assassinate, backstab, adrenaline, piercing well. I mean, there's so many options that I kinda want to copy. Or like, not copy, but, you know, make them lose their exhaust. Would have been nice if I got the events in a different order, so I could have, or if I got the Dolly's mirror after making something lose exhaust, because also none of these are upgraded, which is a bit unfortunate. Be nice if I upgraded them. I think that might have been a misplaying this run. Adrenaline a second time, or wait a second. I forgot the Nostalgia. I've got Nostalgia with adrenaline that doesn't exhaust. That sounds very good. But, you know, let's see how it goes. I definitely kill this guy first. Get rid of him ASAP. Could be take a I want to drop a dexterity or a duplicator. Let's use the colorless potion because it could give me some random misses as well. The restlessness is not gonna work. Give a jackpot here. Alright, that is definitely not a jackpot. But, you know, whatever. We can get rid of this guy. There we are. Frustrating. I would like to play the nostalgia here. Let's pop it. I don't need all of these cards, you know, that's why. I shouldn't be too concentrated with that. It's alright to lose these ones. You know, especially when I've got a knife trap here, waiting for me to discover it. I wish I could play the cloak and daggers first, but I don't think I can. 8. It allows me to pop an extra one. It's alright. Knife trap again. Would you look at that? So lucky I managed to find that again. Oh, that's my goat. Oh, unlucky that it got cancelled though. Would have been nice to... Oops. Would have gotten some damage there, but it's alright. And would you look at that? Oh, it's a adrenaline. How does this work? Oh. Adrenaline that does not exhaust. With the nostalgia, alright. It's as if I've got it cloned, you know? It's as if I cloned it. You're dead, by the way. Yeah, I've got a disgusting deck here. Again. Bowler hat is a bit late, but it is buffed. This is gain 25% additional gold. So we are richer here. I'm definitely skipping this, I don't need this stuff. I've got a disgusting deck here, I don't want to pollute it with something that is mid. Parrying shield is amazing with the Sai. Just 6 damage every turn. Not needed, but you know, it helps. Wait, how many? 7. It's not ideal. Knife trap. Damn you. Let's just hit the block. Sounds good to me. No knife trap this turn though, which is kinda sad. Can do this though, which is not too bad. Definitely hit that. The 2 turns weekend is very nice. Right, cloak and dagger again. Sai is avoiding the damage for me, which is very nice. I have so many upgrades I want to get. Probably adrenaline, when I draw that. It's going to allow me to cycle it faster as well. Another one. That extra consistency is so amazing. It makes your deck really good. Like, your deck is as good as your best card. Like, low-key. Like, these adrenaline is just in my deck now. Bye-bye. Look at that. Doesn't work. But I can just play the burst anyway. Doesn't matter. Doesn't do anything, but it does. Do I wanna take damage? No. No reason to. Same. Bye-bye. You know, an accuracy would kinda go hard. Pack of marbles is very good. Finisher. I can run a finisher and a knife trap. Or a burst and a knife trap in my deck. Every single turn. So I'm not dying to this guy. Like, it's not happening, I'm not gonna lie. It's just not happening. I could go for an expose. Well-laid plans is also pretty good, but I've got another way to retain my cards. Could go just go for a... Yeah, let's just get rid of the curse. I want to upgrade the cards. Not to mention, I feel like it's not as certain that I can do the higher damage one. I think I'm gonna get the Hunt of here. If I need to, I can do a duplicator, but looks like right now it's gonna be alright. Footwork probably not very necessary. Nice. Adrenaline upgraded. Burst upgraded. Bro. Burst in this game is way better than in the first one. Right. Let's take the fights, man. Let's take the fights. I can high kill this thing on turn 1. Yeah, I can kill it on turn 1. If I wanted to, it would be dead. It would be very, very dead. But look, I don't want to do that here. I want to get the hunt off. If I get the hunt, it means I get some extra here. Now I need to not kill this thing before I get the hunt though. Okay, that's not the idea here. Hello, where is it? I do too much damage accidentally. What am I supposed to do here? Come on, there we are. Found it. One of 3 random powers. I probably want to keep the weak potion though for the test subject. Upgraded blade dance, is it good enough to add into this deck? It's not bad. I'll take it. Accuracy. That's the one I wanted. That's a double to my ultimate attack's power. That guy is a bit of a pain. potion's not doing too much here. I think this one actually, pretty sure the weak is going to be better. It's not really, it's not a big difference. Anyway. 1 damage. Probably all of the damage that I'm going to take in this fight, I'm not gonna lie. Depending on if I draw my nostalgias or not. Well, I am absolutely about to absolutely ult it. Is it better to play it now or after 2 more turns? I think it's better to play it now. Yeah. I mean, I didn't even ult it, I just did a pretty mediocre combo with the finisher. That was a mediocre finisher right there. Not even the best I could do. You don't want to see me when I'm angry. It's kinda the vibes I got there. You're weakened actually, so you get less damage on me. It's a lot less intimidating. This goes back into the draw pile. This gives me an extra energy because I do have an nunchuck. Which is an uncommon relic, that's interesting. And I take 1 damage. How sad. Knife trap. My ultimate is here. Only sad thing is that the enemies don't have enough HP because I could high key kill enemies even if they had quadruple the health that they do with my ultimate here. Potion of Binding, Sentinel Puzzle. Alright, and also, you know what? It was absolutely, definitely, without a doubt, the correct decision to take that knife trap. Imagine this deck if I didn't have it. Like, what would be my damage? Where would it be coming, you know? Like, what would be doing the... where's the choice? Where's the choice? I guess the accuracy upgrade is better than the knife trap upgrade. Both of them would add 2 damage per sieve, but the knife trap upgrade only upgrades, or does it after, you know? That's not a good... that bad of a start. Immediately get that off. Oh, you're so fucking dead actually. Turn 1 of phase 2. Bro. Get mocked on, bro. I've got 6 potions here just sitting in my inventory, just waiting to be used that I just didn't need there. Alright, let's get a power potion here. Serpent Form or Phantom Blades? Phantom Blades is very mediocre damage, I'm not gonna lie. Serpent Form is going to one-shot you. Give me one of those, put the adrenaline in my draw pile again, sounds pretty decent to me. Do I have a nostalgia? I don't think so. How many? I've got 4 shifts. I don't want to draw the knife trap though, it would kinda ruin my fun if I had to draw it. I don't want to accidentally draw the knife trap and my adrenaline and stuff without my nostalgia. I want to keep this fun going. My bad for the message. Get the adrenaline for sure. Alright, so if I had to guess, I have lethal here anyway. Yeah, high key, high key do. Or low key do actually, not high key. Yeah, it's lethal. I can't play the knife trap, that's annoying. It's whatever, I'll do get that one in there, get the burst in there. Yeah, okay. I'm going to burn this. Just give it like this. Shuffle the burst in there. Then duplicator the adrenaline, because I want to go through my deck right now. The reason why I want to go through my deck is for my fun. Get rid of these blade dances. They disgust me. Oops, my bad. I did lose some civs into there. I didn't realize I still had to duplicate on. Man, you would be dead so many times here. I'm not gonna lie. What is going to happen to you the second I draw my knife trap? Like... You've got the fucking invulnerable and you took that much damage. What would have happened to you? I refuse to win this fight without playing my knife traps. That's going to be the way I win. So I'm not going to draw here, because it risks... let me just drop one of these, drop one of these, one of these. Keep the snake bite for aura. Alright. Actually, I hope I don't draw it this turn. Ah, same. I think you're a little bit dead, my main. It is dead in so many ways. Let me dump that in here. Let me dump the snake bite. I can overkill this thing so many times. Nostalgia is amazing. I think Nostalgia is one of the best colorless cards, I'm not gonna lie. And obviously Knife Trap is pretty good too. It's not colorless though. It is actually a shame that I'm not against like a way harder boss. Because I still had 2 potions unused and I'm full HP. And I was extending the fight. I could have finished this way faster if I wanted to. It's actually a shame. Oh, what a shame. It would be nice if there was a final boss. You know. But you know, it's going to come in eventually. Ascension 7 as well, unlocked. Ascension 7, what did it do? I don't remember. What does Ascension 7 do? Rare and upgraded cards appear less often. That Ascension kinda pisses me off, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, Nostalgia, incredible. Getting it at the start is not the best, but at least you can loop your like 2 better cards, it's like low key. Against enemies that give you status effects, or are countered by a specific card in your deck, Nostalgia might just be the best card in the game. Because you can just keep on playing that card. It's as if you have an infinite. Or you know, a deck with 5 cards. Or a deck with 1 card. You know what I'm going for, you know? Like, you have the same card every turn. So, thanks for watching everyone, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, type about how great the video was, you know, how great this card would be with the claws, with the mauls, with the hangs, with the escape doom, you know, the escape card, you know, that gives doom, you know, stacking doom, ramping doom, escalating doom, yeah, you know that card. Hang, that would be insane with hang. Nostalgia plus hang. That combination of 2 cards immediately wins the run. Well, not immediately, you still need to survive to the boss, but if you make it to the boss with those 2 cards, the boss is dead. 10 damage, 20 damage, 40 damage, 80 damage, 160 damage, 320 damage, 640 damage, and it is most definitely dead at this point. A very good combination, and thanks for watching. That's about all. Bye bye.